YouTube video, and from the title you might have already guessed it. What is it about? So it's about one of my favorite things, that is to learn German. And now it's been a couple of years I'm in touch with this language. So I thought, why not to share my German knowledge with all of you. So here I am with my first YouTube video. So what's the first thing when you meet someone? For example, you meet a stranger or you just meet your random friend. Like, what's the first thing you say? You'll be like, hi, hello. That's what we say in English. So in German, when you want to greet someone, you will say hello, or just simple hi, like we say in English. So it's very, similar to what we say in English, hello, hello. There's one difference. We use A in German and not E. So in German, the pronunciation of A is like A. So we have to say hallo and not hello or hello. Not like that. A lot of people, when they start learning the language, they tend to say hello. So it's not the case. It's hallo. What's next you say? You'll be like, hi, what's up? Or how are you? That's what we say. So in German, there's a concept. Just like Hindi, we have formal and informal. Like we do have it in English as well. But there's a slight difference which I'll be just telling you guys. In German, we have formal, informal, just like we have it in Hindi. For example, in Hindi, we say, for example, if you want to talk to a kid who is just 8 years old, we'll say tum kaise ho ya fir tu kaisa hai. But on the other hand, when we want to ask our relatives or our teachers or maybe our family, like family I mean to say our parents, so we can say aap kaise ho. We don't call them tu or tum, we say aap. But it's not the case in English, because in English we just have you. So whether you want to ask a kid who is just 8 years old, or whether you want to ask your grandmother who is just 70 years old, you have to say how are you. The you remains constant. In English, the you cannot define the age of the person. So that's why I said that German, this case, personally I learned it that way. It is a little bit similar to Hindi because of the tum and aap case. Now why? In German, when you want to ask someone, how are you? You'll say informal. Wie geht es dir? Wie, like we, the alphabet which we have in English. Wie geht, like the open, close gate, like the gate which we normally have. So, wie geht es? Now the spelling is E and S, but we pronounce it as the normal S, like S alphabet. So it's wie geht es dir? How are you? It is like more like tum kaise ho in Hindi if I translate. It's informal. Similarly, when you want to ask someone how are you in a more formal way, you'll say wie geht es Ihnen? Like wie again geht es and then Ihnen. The wie geht es remains same whether it is a formal one or an informal one. The only difference is dir and Ihnen. So when I want to ask my friend how are you, I'll be like hey or hello, wie geht es dir? And when I want to ask my teacher, I'll be like wie geht es Ihnen? Okay, so there's a difference between informal and formal in German. Okay, so then depending upon my mood or depending upon your mood, you will reply. For example, if you're feeling fantastic, you're feeling super, so you will just say wie geht es gut, or just gut, or super. And there's one more word, you can say prima. So it's prima, it's not prima, the pronunciation is prima. Okay, so if you're not feeling good, you can say nicht gut, or wie geht es nicht gut. So there's one concept which you might not understand right now better. So a lot of people tends to say ich bin gut, like the literal translation. Ich means I, bin means am, and gut means good. So a lot of people, when they when they start learning German, they tend to say ich bin gut, which is false. Es ist falsch. It is wrong. We don't say like that. If you want to say I'm good, you can say mir geht es gut. Then the next one is my personal favorite. To be very honest, when someone asks me how are you, most of the time I'm like Zolala, mir geht es Zolala. So Zolala basically means okay or so. So at the last, the conversation is done, all the gossips are done. So now it's time to say bye to your friend or to your teacher or whosoever you're talking with. So again, there are two ways to say goodbye in German again. You can say first the formal one again. It's usually we say Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen means to see you soon or to see you again. That's what Auf Wiedersehen means. So if I'm talking to my colleague and now it's time to say goodbye, I'll be like Auf Wiedersehen. And to my teacher as well. Like I have used this word a lot. Like whenever our class used to get ended, I'll be all used to like Auf Wiedersehen, Auf Wiedersehen. So it means to see you soon. The pronunciation is Auf Wiedersehen. Then for the informal part, we have it's a little funny word, but this is what it is. It means it's juice, like juice. That's all. So usually when I talk to my friends and then when I have to go, I'll be like juice. And so that's it for today. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and juice.